to be. Feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is another mistake to lose.
What's up guys, Jermaine Man Wing Drops here at Sun Gate BBQ in Sunvalley Mall in Concord. This is basically a Great Cons clone, but it's a lot worse, holy moly. So first things first, the price. You know, I'm a huge fan of Mongolian barbecues. Great Cons is kind of like my standard. Great Cons is in Eastridge Mall and formerly in Great Mall. If I can find the receipt, but it's $18 before taxes for this place. And Great Cons, I want to say, is like 15 or something like that. So the price is whack here. I would thought it would be cheaper because it's in Concord, but apparently not. Okay, here we go. 18 after tax, 1976. Ridiculous price. Secondly, it's not even that much food. So they give you one bowl here, similar to Great Cons, but first of all, they don't give you napkins, so you can't do the smush strat, which is what you commonly do at Great Cons. At Great Cons, I would grab an extra napkin and then use that to compress like my ingredients into the bowl so you can fit more in there. Call it the smush strat. It's not possible here because they don't give you napkins. Number two, the noodles are pre-portioned out. So I think I should have showed you earlier in the video, but instead of putting noodles on the top of your bowl at the end of the process, they have pre-portioned out bowls of noodles that the chefs use, and they just pour one bowl of noodles into your mix as they cook it. So you can't like fill it with tons of noodles. So yeah, the portion is not great here. It doesn't even fill up the box. Normally when I go to Great Cons, it fills up the box and then some. Like they have trouble closing the box. Like it spills over to the top side here. Not that much food here. Another thing is, what was it? The ingredients leave a lot to be desired. Some of my favorite things were not present at this place, so I really like, I mean, it's not the, you know, end all be all, and this is all very subjective tastes, but objective, subjective, whatever, you know, personal tastes. I like hot dogs, imitation crab, shrimp, bacon. None of these were present. They did have pineapple, which not every place has, so that's a plus. But missing a lot of the things I like. No lamb either. The only proteins were pork, beef, and chicken. So huge L for Sun Gate BBQ. I don't think this is going to be very good. The sauce selection was interesting too. They only had 4 sauce selections. It was either BBQ, plum, shout out to Plumpst, oyster, and what was the last one? I don't even remember the last one, but it's in the video. Not many spicy options. Yeah, I don't know. This place is just a big disappointment. I mean, the main thing is the portion. To be fair, I didn't pile up my bowl too high. I could have went for more, but I did like, you know, maybe what about an average person would put in, like enough that it starts like getting hard to stack. Normally when I build my bowls at Great Cons, I build it like Mount Diablo, like I'm trying to feed my entire family. But I didn't do it this time, and it's just a very disappointing amount of food. Like, it looks pathetic. All right, without any further ado, let's get into it. Got some meat here. Meat is heavily overcooked. Still chewing it. My goodness. I did notice that the chef took his time with my food on the grill. Like a very long time. The food was on the grill for a very long time before he added the noodles. So the meat just like spent a lot of time on the grill and therefore pretty overcooked. Now this one should be the pork. I will say the plum sauce that I put in there is actually pretty delicious. That's surprising. It's nice and sweet, a little bit sour. Would recommend the plum sauce if you come here. But overall the experience is pretty pathetic. It's more expensive than Great Khans and not as good. Like, this might straight up be the worst Mongolian barbecue I've ever been to, and probably the first Mongolian barbecue that I would not recommend. This is so tragic. I love Mongolian barbecue. It's one of my favorite cuisines of all time. At least the noodles are pretty good. Like, they're Great Khans level. Pretty good. Some people may prefer the thicker, like udon style noodles that they have at like Gobi or what's the other place called? Su's, aka Sus. But I personally like this fake spaghetti style, like thin and long type noodles, because they don't fill you up as much if you're trying to, you know, do a fat stack. And they hold the sauce very well. Noodles are good, but everything else pretty trash. I got some carrots, zucchini, mushrooms, onions, jalapenos, a lot of cilantro. It's all shrunk up. It's just, this is a tragedy. Sun Gate BBQ here in Concord. I'm messing around and giving you a 1 out of 5. Really, really, really a shame. Shout out to the Mexicans who are working here. I thought I was in good hands. You know, I always call Mongolian BBQ BBQ, aka Mexican barbecue. But the amigos, the hermano, did not hook me up this time. It is such a shame. Que lastima. Man, I'm actually really sad. To quote my main man review bra, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Really, what a shame. So sad about whatever barbecue here in Sunvalley Mall. It's our main man wing drops, and we're done here.
Like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, leave a comment, especially if you think all this is bullshit. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. This video is sponsored by 11 Arts. 11 Arts. Build a beautiful.
By the way, we're not in the car.
Bide your time and hold out hope.